Yes, soon. Let me see. Once again. Hi guys. Can you guys see and hear me clearly? Here's my attendees. Just give me 1 second to adjust the screen. What else do I need? Chat Q&A. Okay. Okay, hi guys. Welcome to another session of Strategy Clinic brought to you by Vantage and the Forex Army, Everest Fortune Group. Okay, in today's session, we'll be discussing our weekly forecast as we talk about the key fundamental news events to expect for the weeks, as well as to strategize and discuss some technical setups that we have. So we'll be highlighting some news events, if there are any, or any announcements by the central banks, major key support and resistance level to watch out for. So this webinar is brought to you by Everest Fortune Group in collaboration with Vantage Markets. We are an award-winning research firm and finalists in 2019, 2020, 2021 for Best FX and Equity Research. So what we do here is we work together with the major financial institutions to help them forecast where the markets are headed. And now we have a special partnership with Vantage Markets where we are bringing you guys the good stuff every day. Okay, before I start the session, maybe we can give the rest of the attendees a couple more minutes to get to the session. If there are any questions, do keep me posted in the comment section because I have another page that is open so I can see any special requests, or if you have a currency pair that you want us to discuss our setup, just let us know in the comment section. And today we will, myself, I'm Annabelle, and my colleague Yongjing will be hosting today's session. Okay. Hi, Hamid. Okay, just give the rest a couple more minutes to come in before I start the session. Right. Okay, so maybe we can begin the session. Hi. Okay, let me know if you have any requests of currency pairs, yeah? Can let me or Yongqing know later on in the second half of the session. Okay. Oh yeah, before I start, I would also want to actually, okay, it's okay. We'll just start the session now. Okay, so before I start the session, we also have to do the disclaimer. So this webinar is purely educational and nothing in this webinar should be construed as investment or trading advice. So before you do any trading, please do your own due diligence. And yeah, so introducing our analysts. So we have Desmond, the chief trader, Cassandra, Jin, sometimes you'll see him hosting the Vantage webinars and a clinic strategy, Jianing as well, Joanne, myself, my picture is not here because my picture is not uploaded, as well as Yongqing, right? Okay, let's begin today's session. Okay. Okay, so maybe I will begin my analysis with DXY. So let us zoom out on the daily time frame to see whether where the market is actually currently headed. Okay. If you need to, you can draw some trend lines or any channels that you feel or deem that is appropriate or helpful, right? So we can see a bullish trend here. Let's see if we can draw any channels. Okay, this looks like a nice channel. Yeah. So DXY seem to be in a very strong bullish trend, right? On a daily time frame. So now we can zoom into the 4 hours. Okay. Can draw some Fibonacci levels if you know how to. If you do not know how to, you can log on to our Vantage platform to actually look at our previous webinars where we talk about Fibonacci and how we actually draw them and how we use it to execute our trades, right? So for the Fibonacci projection, we can see where the possible projected prices will be if bullish momentum continues, right? So this will be one of the levels that I will draw on the 61.8. Okay, maybe I'll remove. You just keep 61.8 here because that's the closest and it's respecting my channel. So if prices were to come here, it should be within the channel and respecting it, right? Still respecting my channel. So I will probably put one here for the projection part. Okay, now we do a retracement to see. Okay, it's like sort of testing my 78.6 levels here. So I will put my first resistance here. Seems like it has failed to move up in that manner, but this will be my first resistance. My second will be here actually, but if you feel like it's still close to your first resistance, you can do a projection forward to be your resistance number 2. Okay, for support level, this should be the area actually. As you can see that there have been many times where price touched here, but failed to break this, right, this zone. Okay, let's see whether there are any flip levels. Okay, let me just highlight. This will be our support. My first support. Oops. Okay, this will be my first support level. Okay. Let's see how far this is. This should be 100%. Okay, let's project forward then. That should be my 100% projection area. Oh, 78.6. Okay. So that will be my 78.6 projection level at my first support region. So if prices were to break this area, then I'll be looking at my second support here. Okay, which probably, let's try whether it's my, yeah, close to my 100%. Now, as you can see, this is the area, which also coincides with my previous swing highs at these levels where it tested a couple of times, right, before having a breakout here. So it tested once, twice, 3 times before breaking. So this is also a key level that we are watching out for. Okay, so overall, we are actually looking for price to break the first resistance, okay, right here, or even here. So this too can be your resistance level depending on whether you think this is too near a point okay, to take note of. So if it's too near, you can actually use my previous high here, okay? So if price were to break my first resistance, it will definitely go to the previous swing high here before moving to my second resistance, right? Because this is also a key level that we'll be looking out for. Okay, with the USD strengthening and as well as the CPI data 2 days ago, we can see that USD has strengthened quite a bit and is not pulling far back down. So our analysis is that it will break this level before a pullback to our support levels. Okay. Okay, any questions, let me know in the comment section or any requests. So now we'll move on to USDJPY. Let me erase my drawings. Okay. So as usual, I will zoom out to see my daily time frame to have a gauge of where the market is currently headed. Okay, it seems like it's a, okay, not a nice trend, but also not that great. But overall, we know that, you know, prices are moving up for USDJPY, obviously, because your USD is strengthening. So prices are moving up in a quite an exponential manner. So we are bullish on USDJPY. Okay. On a 4-hour chart, okay, here we can draw some trend lines. Okay. Quite a nice trend line. Probably can't draw a channel because, you know, there's no linking. Okay, we'll just leave it as a trend line itself to show that, you know, prices are moving up. Okay, we can see a sort of a double top here. So I'm thinking that will be my first resistance. This will definitely be the first resistance. What I'm expecting is price will be sort of being squeezed here before any news or any regulations or news data that will be announced in the next couple of days or weeks that will cause a breakout here or this way. Okay. Okay. So for our analysis today, we're looking at price to move upwards to the first resistance because you can see that price is respecting my trend line very nicely. It's not breaking any of it. And your DXY is also moving. So we are expecting a rise to the first resistance. Okay. Let's try to pull some levels. Okay, that will be my around my 78.6 Fibonacci projection. Okay, but this is too small. I probably won't use it, but yeah, this will definitely be my first resistance. Support wise, I will draw. Let me see on a daily time frame. Okay, it's slightly harder to plot here because we can only use our swing highs and swing lows or previous lows because there's no comparison, okay, in the past couple of weeks or even months, right? Because USDJPY has been strengthening for a long time. So this will be my first resistance. This will be my support level. I think I'll draw my support here. It's more actionable to put it here. But if you feel like this is too near, here will be a good support as well, right? Okay. And then this will be my first support. So if price were to continue in a bullish manner, it will test this. If it fails to break, it will bounce down to test my first support. Okay. If it breaks the first resistance, we have identified our second resistance right here. Okay, slightly above it. Okay, this one you have to zoom out to the months because it's way back in the 1998. Okay, so if you zoom out to that area, you can see that my 147 levels is also quite likely. That was my previous swing high. And that will be my second resistance. And if you zoom out enough, actually, let's see if there's any Fibonacci levels. Okay, so my first resistance is at my 161 already. You can see here, right? It's nicely placed at my 161 levels. And then my second resistance is way beyond that. So that's my previous swing high. You can see here on the monthly chart. Okay, at 147.53. Right? Okay, looks like it's going to push to the area. Hence, we are quite bullish on USD JPY. Okay. Okay, let's move to oops. Let me remove my drawings. Can look at Euro USD. Okay, seems like it's going on a downward trend. I think we can get some parallel channels here. Okay, very nice descending trend we can see here, right, on a daily time frame. Let's zoom into the 4 hours. Okay. Okay, price is still respecting my channel, right? On a daily time frame, you can see here. Maybe we use the daily time frame to project. 3, 1, 2. Let's project forward where prices might take us. Okay. That will be support level. Okay. And then this will be my, it's clearer. The reason why I zoom out on a daily time frame because it's way clearer here. So I will just plot my key support levels, key resistance area first before I zoom into the 4 hour to let you guys see exactly what point it is, because here is there's a lot of noise and it's very messy. So I kind of like to do it on the daily time frame if it's very clean, right? So here I can project forward that my first support will be here, subsequently my 0.9700 for the 100% projection. And then for let's see whether there's any here. Let's say if you were to pull your Fib level from a daily time chart, because that's something you won't be able to see on the hourly. Okay, we can see that first support, no, it doesn't coincide. Okay, but in any case, I'll just mark down my 161 levels. Okay, so this will be my Fib 127161. Okay. Okay, now I'll zoom in because there are no other levels for us to compare to pull out our Fib. So let's take a look. Zoomed in. Okay, so prices have, it seems like it's respecting the channel, hence we are bearish buyers, slightly bearish, that price might come down to touch my first support level. Okay, so this will be a key level to take note because prices have rejected this area many times before a slight break, okay, and move back up. So this is a key level that I will highlight as well. Okay, it can be an intermediate resistance. So depending on how you're going to take your position, this might be an intermediate resistance that you might want to look at. Price might just come back down here, bounce up, or break this level to go to my first support and subsequently my second support. Okay, but if that doesn't happen, it will test my, I would say this level here. If let's say price were to move up and still respect the channel, then we are looking at somewhere at this level, okay, where my fib is about my 61.8% retracement. Okay, I'm looking at somewhere here because if it's still respecting my channel, it shouldn't be breaking here. So there's another area of concern, okay, whether it will kind of break out of this zone to be bullish or it will still respect the channel and come back down, right? Because we are still in an overall bearish condition for Euro USD. Okay, so I'll put my resistance 1 here. If it breaks, then resistance 2. Okay, so this is another key area that we are looking at for a breakout. Okay. So this is an intermediate. Right. Okay. Okay. Okay, I will move on to my GU. Okay, let's take a look. Also from a daily time frame, you can see that there is a very nice channel, descending channel here. Okay, maybe I will start from the later part. So here. Okay, this is quite nice. Okay, a descending trend, a channel, you can see here. Okay, zoom out to the 4 hours. Same thing. If it's very neat, I would prefer to draw my lines, my Fibonacci levels here instead of on the 4 hour because it's too messy. Okay, so you can see my projection levels. This will be my first resistance. If it breaks, it will go to my second or even here. So it's depending on how I look at it or how individuals interpret the chart. Okay, on the 4 hours. Later we'll zoom in. So either of this. And then let's take a look if there's any fib levels that we can take. Okay, it's quite nice. Support level here. 161. Okay. Okay. Zoom into the 4 hours. Okay, so my price is sort of testing my price is sort of testing my 38. Okay, my 38.2 has tested, okay, tested and pulled back my 38.2. It looks like it's going back to test my first support level, which is the 161.8 Fibonacci extension. Okay, so if it breaks my first support, we're looking at it coming back to let's look at the daily. It's easier to see here. Where's my 100%? Even my fib projection, 1, 2. Let's see if I can draw fib projection forward. Okay. So if you're looking at a second support, it will be here at my 61.8 Fibonacci extension, Fibonacci projection, sorry. Okay, while my first resistance will be at my 38.2 retracement levels, as well as my 61.8 projection. Okay. This will be my second resistance. Okay. So if you feel that this is on a daily chart, okay? So when you zoom into the 4-hourly chart, prices, if you feel that the first resistance might be too far or the second resistance might be too far, you can adjust. That's why there's two projections that I placed here. Okay, so if it's better for you, this might be a good point to put your second resistance at the 78.6 projection levels, right? And it's also your previous key resistance area where, you know, it fails to break this level and it went back down. Okay. So it's depending on which time frame you're trading the currency pair. You can adjust your resistance and support area accordingly. Because if I'm trading on a 4-hourly chart, this is just perfect, right, distance for me. But if you're on a 30-minute, the wait might be too long because there will be a lot of candles that are forming. Okay. So it's depending on how you are trading. Are you a scalper, or you can hold your position for daily, or depending on which time frame you trade as well. So you can adjust where your support and resistance areas are. Okay. So now I will pass on the time to Yongjing. He will share with you some of his trading strategy, how he actually analyzes his charts and some of the ideas that he have. Okay. You can come in. Huh? Wait. Okay. So you choose Yongjing, right?
Yes.
Okay, then you choose, you just do accordingly.
Hey, hello guys. Good afternoon. Okay, so today I will be teaching you guys some methods that I use to trade personally when I doing scalping. So I will clear my chart first. Give me a moment. I'll remove all drawings. So what I like to do, right? I'll go top-down analysis. I'll use top-down analysis. So what does it mean? It means I will start from the monthly, then I'll go to the weekly, then I'll go to the daily. But for scalping, we just generally got to do the weekly first. So what I like to do first is I would like to mark out the weekly. So I'll get a horizontal line. I'll find the previous weekly's high. So you use the control key on the keyboard, you'll get the magnet. Or you can just click magnet here. It works both the same way. So I'll mark the weekly high and low first. And then you just name it weekly high. Next, you mark the weekly low. Because basically the weekly high and low acts as a form of resistance. You'll see price react accordingly to the area. So next we go to the daily. So let's see the previous daily's high and daily low. Daily high, daily low. Next, what I like to do is to get a daily bias first before I trade. Because if generally you get your daily bias wrong, for the entire day you are in a losing trade. So if you are looking for personally for me, I'm looking for to me my daily bias is a sell. Because basically to me it's there's an equal low formed. As you can see, both candles are of the wicks are of the same length. So I'm expecting price to actually break downwards. And also overall, if you draw a channel, you can actually see that the Euro USD is on the, Okay, you can see Euro USD is on a downtrend overall. So the bias is just on, it's actually better to just sell. Okay, so let's go to the 4 hours. Price has reflected here. Okay, let's check the feed. I'll use the feed and check where price has reacted accordingly to. Okay, so it has come down, it has came back down to the golden ratio of 61.8%. So over here, there seems to be some kind of consolidation along the 4 hours. These are the kind of trades that we don't take, that I won't take personally. You'll get stopped out, up, down, as you can see. Let me draw it out. The brush, top, oh, wait. It went down, went up, went down. Consolidation, no trade zone. Let me type it out. What I personally like to see is I would like to see price either break above and close nicely or break below. So at least I'll know the liquidity for the top and bottom has been cleared. I'll go down to the hourly. And just to let you guys know, personally, I use the method method of Wyckoff. Is there a chat box? Yeah, I'll type out the method that I personally use to check. You guys can actually check it out. You can search Google on it. It's actually quite interesting to read out. So Wyckoff basically has a accumulation and distribution phase. So a distribution just mainly means the chart goes down from the high to the low. That's why for you guys you will draw a trend line and it's a downtrend market. To me is I will take it as the chart is distributing. Okay. Okay, price is going up. Let me take a look. Also, there's one more thing interesting. You guys got to backtest your trades too, especially timing. Timing is very, very important. For me personally, I found out about the 12 midnight New York close timing. So I every single day at the 12 midnight close, I'll draw a line across it. Through my backtest, I found out that if the price trades below the New York closing time, the New York close the line during London session, the price most of the time will reverse upwards into a buy. I can show more examples. Give me a moment. Okay. Okay, let's see this. 12 o'clock, it closed, it flew up. I'll call this New York midnight close, 12 a.m. Top center. Okay, let's see the previous day. We can backtest this. 12 o'clock. You see, again, as you guys can see, 12 o'clock close, midnight. Price trades below it. During London session, it flies. It reverses up. Let's see another day, 12 p.m. New York midnight close. New York morning, the price reverses all the way down because the price has traded above the New York closing time. Find more. It doesn't work all the time, just to let you guys know, like maybe 80% or so. So don't just trade off it. It's a very bad idea. New York. Quits. Something is interesting also, right? It's about the London closing reversal. Okay, let me check if I got indicator for sessions. Sessions indicator. ICT Q zones. No. Give me a moment. Wait. Sessions on charts. Too messy. Sessions. No. All is too messy. It's okay. I'll manually find it. Okay, I'll go to a 30-minute shot. Okay, let's see. 5 p.m. yesterday. Yesterday, 5 p.m. New York closed, London closed at 5 p.m. So I normally take a London session to be from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. GMT, or I should say New York 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. So I redraw the area so we can have a better understanding. 2 p.m. to 5. Okay. So you can see London closed at the top. So we normally will expect a reversal. But same thing, don't trade off it. You got to use your own confirmations. For my personal confirmation, I usually use, as I mentioned in the chat, I normally use Wyckoff. Wait. 5 p.m. close, the reversal. Let's check the previous day. 5 p.m., same thing. 2 to 5 p.m. London closed at the top and then it reversed all the way down. Okay, let's check again. But this is just the news, so we don't take that into account of our backtesting. Okay, let's go to another one. London close 5 p.m. Two to 5. As you can see, 3 days in a row, when London closed at the top, the price reversed at the end of the night. Wait, let me draw. Price reverse down, close top, price reverse down. Okay, let's continue looking. Backtest more. London. 5 p.m. 2 to 5 p.m. Same thing. London close top and it reversed all the way down. London reversal. Keep this in mind. Close top. 5 p.m. I think I'll do this last London reversal on this part. 2 p.m. to 5. London close at the top and it reversed all the way down. We call this the London close reversal. 5 a.m. New York time. Okay, I'll find another one, the reversal, where the reverse is from the bottom up. 5 p.m. So far, all I'm seeing is the London reversal from 5 p.m. all the way down. I draw one more. 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Movement London close on top, reverse down. Another one. Two to 5 p.m. But it didn't reverse down immediately. I guess it went up to some kind of level before it reversed down by the end of the day. Yes, it went down. Okay, let me check. So we tested the retracement level of 78.6%. Tested a few times before it distributed, or should I say it went back down. For me personally, I normally trade Euro USD because the method which I use Wyckoff, right, is actually cleanest on Euro USD. Or is that 5 p.m. UK time? No, I'm currently using Singapore. Wait, give me a moment. 5 a.m. New York time. It's best to set your chart to New York timing. It's easier to follow. Okay, let me set. Give me a moment. New York. New York. Where is it? Okay. You see? Let's go back again. See the timing? New York 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. So you are from United Kingdom, since you said 5 p.m. UK, 5 p.m. Oh yeah, just remember to backtest this on multiple currencies. At what time is that in UK when the reversal happens? Okay, let me set the timing for UK for you. United Kingdom. London. Okay, for United Kingdom, it's 10 a.m. Sorry, it's 10 a.m. 10 a.m. UK time. But just remember, backtest on every single pair. Don't just follow blindly. Because every pair has its own characteristics and the way it reacts to price level. Okay, lovely. Hey, thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's check Go. XAU USD Go. Okay, yes, I've seen that also. Yes, 10 a.m. price comes back down. Yes, that's okay. Good that you notice it also. So you've shown that you have paid attention looking at the charts. Okay, let's look at the weekly for Go. Wow, price has broke the high and low of the Go for the weekly. Set it first. Weekly high. Weekly low. It's good to mark this out every single week. So my usual timing is 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. London. Okay, let me check your timing. New York. Euro USD. I changed to hourly. Wait, let me take a look at your timing. 6 a.m. 6 a.m. 6 a.m. to 9. Can you share with me why do you usually trade between 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.? Is there a specific reason why? Is there more volume? 6 a.m. to 9. Oh, seems like you're trading in between. You're trading the London session. Okay. Let's go back to Go. So as I was saying, I marked out the weekly high, weekly low, and it has broken past. So to me, this candle is called a, what do you call this? It's not doji. It's just a candle of uncertainty. I'll call uncertain candle, uncertain weekly candle since it's broken the high and low. So let's go to daily. Daily previous high, previous low. Since it has broken the low, but it has broken the previous resistance, which is the swing low. Give me a moment. Daily low. Daily high. I start to get ready for beginning of London. Okay, one thing about that timing is I also usually trade the same sessions as you. I normally don't touch Asian session too, because Asian normally you see it's consolidation up, down, and then the price is just oh yes, I forgot to let you know. There's also something called the Asian session range. Asian session range. I can show you the backtest. Let's backtest this Asian session range. I'll change it back to New York. The timing. Okay, New York. Clear all charts. Remove 22 drawing. Okay. Let's go. Asian session, it's 9 is 7. Okay, let me type it out. 7 New York, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. Let's take a look. Let's start back testing it. 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. So for me personally, I usually look for the price to break past the Asian high and low before I start to consider any positions, be it a buy or sell. Okay, so right now it has broken the Asian low. And this is the Asian high. Something interesting about this, if you actually miss this long trade, there's something called the Judas swing. Usually, yeah, 6 p.m. it starts a direction. Ah, yes. Then usually by 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. UK time is reverse. Let me change the timing back to London. Okay, so you're saying 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Ah, yes, London reversal. But same, you got to use your own trading techniques, right? Just to have your confirmation before you take a trade. It can either happen directly after London or you can take the entire night. Okay, so there's one thing I like to share, is called a Judas swing. So basically, if the price comes down, let me draw it out. Price comes down, clears the Asian low during the London session, or pre-New York, it flies all the way up. We can expect a retest somewhere in the middle for the equilibrium, the 50% mark. Let's see. So maybe somewhere 50% area. Then I will find a long towards the top. You can Google it now. I'll write the name of it. It's called the Judas swing. Can take a look and research by yourself. It's actually something interesting to look out for. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, let's check the Asian session again. Continue backtesting. I'll change the timing back to New York. Asian session consolidation breakout. 7, okay, morning is London night. 19 to 12. Okay, this is a very, very nice example. It broke the Asian low and immediately reversed all the way up. Okay, let's draw it. 7. Okay, Asian session. It broke the low, Asian low. Asian low. Reverse all the way up. Normally people do this for scalping. They don't usually predict that they can reverse the entire market, clear the Asian high and continue upwards. It's normally for scalping the Asian session. Okay, let's check another one. 7 p.m. New York. 7 p.m. to 12 close. Okay, for this, there's no entries. It didn't There's no breakout and retest. Let me check. 19, 7. Yes, nothing to. Let me just find an indicator for this. It will be easier to find. Sessions on charts. Okay, never mind. We'll just use this. So the London, what color is this? Asian session. Sydney session. 7 p.m. to midnight. Okay. Sydney session is Sierra, I assume. Wait. Okay, let me set inputs. Never mind. This indicator is just too messy. It's better to just draw it out yourself. 17. Okay, there's no good example for this. 19. 12 p.m. This is a nice example of a short. Okay. It create the Asian high, cleared by just a bit before it reversed all the way down, and also create the Asian low. Oh, yes. Anyway, we are coming to the end of our session already. If you got any more questions, just feel free to let me know. Asian high, Asian low. For me personally, timing for trades is very important. Like, it's the same as you. You find specific timing, and then you also notice that about the reversal. Continue backtesting it, and go to other currencies. The way it reacts is different. Give me a moment. Okay, there are no questions. Okay, I'll come to the end of my session. So for this session, I introduce you guys backtesting and timing. Timing is important, and just remember to backtest. Okay. Hey, thank you for watching. Hey, bye. Okay.
Yeah.